round 2 of the Grand Arena. We won round 1 pretty convincingly. They only conquered our first one wall and they couldn't clear it, and they stopped. We full cleared. Round 2 does not look to be as simple. Take a look at their walls. Decent teams. I can probably beat them, but not easy. And then we look at the south wall, and a little scarier. Not looking forward to Radis, but you know what? We could probably do this as well. So let's go back to the easier one because I looked at their fleet prior, and I'm pretty sure I can at least clear their fleet, if not one fleet for sure, the 2. So we go in, and we're gonna go with it. Never fought this variant of team before for Ray, but I don't think 50 RT is that big of a deal. Of course, the freaking stealth on Ben Solo does not help, so that really, makes it take a lot longer. And Ray's special doesn't help at all, so Balin's almost cooked. We keep going. Once Ben Solo's a little open, we can... Oh, nope, never mind. Takes out Balin. Luckily, these two are a lot more bulkier for whatever reason. So we take a couple hits, and we're about to finish off Sortie. Then we go... Here we go, take some hits. Try to finish off Ben, and then finally take out Ray. First team gone, and not a Galactic Legend spent. Next will be Malgus. So Malgus with gas is usually pretty easy, not a big concern here. All the regaining they get makes it easier for gas to kill. Unfortunately though, my troopers aren't that high up in relics. One is, and one is obviously geared. Luckily the dedicated or focused Datacron allows gear 5 or higher, so Echo gets the benefit from it as well. So, take out one of theirs, they took out one of ours, go for the Empire Trooper. Malgus goes and takes out our last trooper, and then it's Malgus versus Skywalker, and we take it out. Alright, 2 wins down, a couple more to go. Now the last team here is a Relic 9 Darth Revan, Darth Malik. Not really comfortable with that one right now. So let's take a look at the south wall. Now, I remember this one being a little scarier. Well, we can at least take out their gas with our Night Sisters. Specifically Great Mothers. So, Great Mothers likes to pretty much disable their protection, which makes it a little bit of an annoying fight, because he just bounces up and down constantly. But with the right turn order, they barely get any turns in between. It is possible for him to get up, kill, and then go back down, so it does kind of suck. But at least with our stats not being that big of a difference, we can kind of attack in between, don't get overrun by him, take out the troopers, and then disable his protection one last time to finish him off. Pretty easy. So, that is that. Finish him off pretty easily. Alright, so that's done. Next is either Radis, which I'm not looking forward to, Lord Vader. We could, just don't want to pull that trigger just yet. I really don't see us using our Sith Empire, or Sith Emperor, so let's go ahead and just throw him in. I know, unfortunately, we have to do it, but you know what? I'd rather take this battle than risk not taking it, so... We go ahead and load in Link, Revan, and Malik. Wow. I should have linked Bastila and Revan because we're going to have to attack Malik because he's the tank anyways. It doesn't really matter here because leaving either one of them is pretty easy to take care of. So, get to our special, and we just gotta wait till we get to our turn, insta-kill both of them, and then it's just us against Bastila, and honestly, that's the easiest way to go. Alright, well, we cleared the wall. Let's take a look at the ships, which I was pretty sure I'd be able to beat them until I saw Profundity, and I'm just like, ooh, you know what? I might be able to take it with the one fleet I have, but I'm not 100% on that. I'd rather just take the Malevolence out, because I'm pretty sure I can take Malevolence. So, we'll load in this fleet, but I don't think I need everybody, so I remove one. I probably could remove 2. A little extra points, but whatever. So we pretty much annihilate one of the Vulture droids. Should have took out the frickin' spy, but that's fine. Now we gotta deal with Taunt and additional Vulture Droids, but it's whatever. So, pretty much it's just taking our turns, annihilating their other ships. Unfortunately, Houndstooth is in the way a little bit, but it's almost out. And honestly, with the other Sun Pack coming in, it's fine. Like, whatever. We'll take our 73 banners here and call that a pretty easy win, honestly. Alright, Profundity, no. They're not even fighting. There's only 37 minutes left. Chances are we won't have to go for it, and honestly, we might be overkilling them at this point, because they might not even play. So, Lord Vader with SLKR, we can do this. This is a pretty easy matchup for SLKR. We immediately kill his 2 supports, and then it's just Lord Vader V3, and honestly, we have the power here. Unfortunately, he is a little bulky, but we do take it. Not full banners, but pretty close. Alright, now it's time for the one that's definitely the hardest of their 6 teams in this first wall, both north and south. So we're going to load up Gungans. I know I had some good luck with Gungans against Radis in Conquest, but that's Conquest, so we have an Omicron active here. So that's a problem. As we attack with the Gungans, they're not putting in a lot of damage because they keep healing. They keep debuffing themselves, and it's just so annoying. And unfortunately, I wasn't thinking about Deathmark, and then even when I did, K2 wouldn't stay dead. I think I killed him 2 times, and honestly, I should have just ran out the clock and just let him die. He revives a 3rd time, we kill him a 3rd time. For less than a minute, he comes back and is completely full healed. Protection, health, I'm just like, well, I don't have time to kill him a 4th time, and it's just, forget it. We lost the timeout, whatever. We would have won that battle if it went on forever, but, you know. So Phoenix in, Phoenix dedicated Omicron, or focused Datacron, whatever. And honestly, they were much harder than I thought with Phoenix. I thought, maybe, just maybe, you know, Sabine's armor shred, Kanan with guard and everything, but it looks like the computer picked up on attacking Kanan, and unfortunately, once Kanan got low, they just kept going, killed him, and then just annihilated the rest of them. So that kind of sucked. Alright, screw this. 3rd team. Let's use GL Ray. I'm still farming her special. I'm got 3 out of 10 now, and I'm halfway done farming Jabba's original mod, not even the special. So that's what I'm dealing with outside of this. And yeah, we're just throwing Ray. Got close, unfortunately, losing Finn, but we ended up picking back up, or Poe, sorry. I can't remember which between the 2. But anyways, we got close, but we, you know, healed up, just kept going. Eventually took out K2. K2 couldn't come back, and we lose our Finn. And they lose Radis, which is like, alright, we have to kill Jyn before she revives Radis. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if I killed him to kill him forever or not, but, you know, got the 22 banners. Crappy, but we did it. So finally, broken through the front. Let's take a look at the back. Honestly, nothing too difficult here. We can take out all 4 of these seeds probably without much effort at all. I still got Sidious, I still got Wampa, I still have Night Sisters, Talzin's team. And honestly, against Phoenix, I think I have another team. But anyways, we go ahead and just load up the Finn team. And we use Wampa. Because they're not Relic with Zori, I'm not as worried here. So I kind of just, you know, protection up, stack, and damage over time hits. It's pretty easy win. So once we take that out, we go and check, okay, what's the next easiest to take out? Oh, you know what? Probably Phoenix. And I'm just like, we can use Geonosians here. I have them available, and honestly, I think they'll hit more than they'll hit us. And with our 4th, we should be able to fly through. So, they don't have a Datacron. That would have been, that's probably where I lose it now. But with no Datacron, just load up my Geonosians. Obviously, I took out Hera, so there's no backup plan, and the rest was just, we just autoed that, honestly. Except, like, our first move. Everything else was autoed. Simple, easy. Alright, Jedi Training Ray is the hardest of the 2 remaining. We're going to use Mother Talzin, Daka, and Marin. You know, revives up the wazoo. And just send it in. His team isn't too bad, and since we can ignore protection with a lot of what we do, and plague stacks, like, there's not much they can do here. And they're using Resistance Troopers, so, like, whatever. Easy win. We take out Jedi Training Ray, which I thought would be a little bit harder, but honestly, whatever. And then we just have Shock T with clones left. So, you know who I still had left? Darth Sidious with Sidious Sidtron. So, you know what? Load it in, spam special, damage over time debuffs because they keep buffing, especially with Shock T. Just made it super simple. End of story here. So, full clear minus profundity. I could take it, I could attempt to take it out, but honestly I'd probably lose. And with the amount of time left, excuse me, which is just about 10, just over 10 minutes, they haven't started anything. So it's like, you know what? No. I'm going to end it here. I've lost twice against Radis. I think that's more than enough I wanted to lose, so I'll take the win and end the battles here. I'm pretty satisfied with this. So, our next match, we'll see. It's going to load up in the 10 minutes. Obviously, this is recorded. I'm recording this after the fact, but I already know what my opponent will be. We'll go through that another time. Actually, no, I won't. I will not be recording my third round because I have a flight for work, and that's going to really interfere with it, so I'll probably do it at the airport, and honestly, yeah, that's going to be kind of annoying. So there won't be a third round recording. Based on my opponent, I have fleet. They have all 9 GLs, though. Relic 8s, Relic 7s, all specials. So I don't really know if I'll win it. If they don't play, but they have 2 wins under their belt already, so they probably will. And then if I can clear top and get to the fleet, yeah, I'll probably at least be able to clear it, then both tops. But I don't know. I have a lot of good teams. Balin, can get through. Gas might even be able to get through a couple teams. I might be able to win it. But seeing that a Lord Vader, Rey, and Jabba are probably going to be in the front, maybe even Jedi Master Luke, that's going to be tough. I could Balin, SLKRC, and I don't think Rey's going to get through a GL right now. It's a tough one. But we'll see. Maybe I can record a little bit on my phone, upload it at a future date. But honestly, I'm not planning to. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for checking this out. Let me know what you thought. If there's anything I could have done better, let me know. And otherwise, have a great night. See ya.